My confidence in dating and myself from a couple of years ago is irrecognizable. I want to share a story of like how I actually transformed in this sphere and how you can also go about it. Just kind of like putting it out there to inspire you guys and just letting you know how it actually is, because I think everyone's journey is a little bit different, especially mine was, and a lot of the things that usually help others weren't actually the things that helped me. Now let me be a bit more specific. So when I was younger, when I was a teenager, I used to believe in those TV series stories, you know, the fairy tales where the nice guy just gets the hot girl at the end of the day, and she falls in love with him, and the nice guy just is way too available and does all the things that you shouldn't actually really be doing, and gets it right. And the reality is that method, the behavior of that guy from those stories, those guys, is really ineffective. It's not realistic, and it's not going to work, quite simply. So I realized when I was at that position, when I was at that spot in my life, that something was wrong, something was a bit off. Like, I felt that society was, consciously or unconsciously programming guys to be this way. And I don't think, I was the only one. Well, definitely I wasn't. I see it all around me. Like, just guys sometimes think that the beautiful girl is just gonna fall into their, into their arms, and she's just gonna fall in love with them and happily ever after. It doesn't work like that. I realized that I had to make a decision. I had to make a change, and that's what I did. I actually got into self-development, into self-improvement, and from that time, everything changed. My outlook on life and on discomfort. I started getting into cold exposure, cold showers, getting into cold rivers. I started getting more into stoicism, like emotional regulation, being more calm, those kinds of things. And most importantly, in the aspect of dating, I actually got into cold approaching, right? And this has transformed me completely. And I want to present this in a way that is true, not in some nonsense way that, to clickbait somebody. No, none of that stuff. This is, it's a journey, all of this, where there's not a straight line up of success. It's so many ups and downs, and sometimes the ups, there's only a few of them, or they're less frequent, right? And the downs can be really painful and can really hurt, just be uncomfortable. And there are, usually guys go about this in multiple ways. There is usually the social circle, and there's, dating apps and clubs. And I realized that I tried, these things, but the reality is, if like a normal guy is gonna have probably a small social circle of a couple of people, and is not gonna meet many people from there. I tried going to clubs, but it just messed up my sleep cycle. It just completely threw me off. And dating apps, it was never really for me. For some reason, it never really clicked. And so this whole journey, it's of cold approaching and the self-development. It goes hand in hand, right? It's definitely not linear. And what helped me is a very different approach. Is to simply sum up the courage every time. As a man, you have a responsibility to take your life where you want to take it to. So when you see that beautiful girl walking down the street or in the shop, like, go about your day cultivate calmness through certain practices, breath work. I'll definitely talk on these platforms about certain things like this, cold exposure, breath work, having some fun with this, going about your day and just talking with people, not sitting on your ass all day, man. And yeah, and thanks to this, I have changed my life altogether so much. Like, I got the beautiful experiences that I wanted to get, and I'm so grateful for them. And I'm so happy that I cultivated this skill. And you can do this too, wherever you are. Like, wherever you are, you can definitely do this. It is possible. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it, what I wanted to share. And yeah, just cultivate this relaxed approach. No stress, and just keep getting back up. That's what's important. It has to be sustainable. This has to be sustainable. Yeah. So I hope this inspired you. If you have any questions, feel free to DM me. And yeah, thanks for watching.